Hey, this was YBR with BeamNG.drive, and today is the day that the pickup hell returns. So this was a mod that came out quite some time ago, and then an update to the game broke the mod, so it no longer functioned. Now the mod has been updated, so it once again works in the latest version of the game. So what is it actually? Well, it takes the stock truck, it adds some flames to the paint job, and then it adds 2 rockets to it. This one is the fastest one, so if you drive it normally, it drives normally. But then if you press E, this happens. 200 miles per hour, 300 miles per hour, and still accelerating until we kind of spun out because we got airtime. But that gives you a good idea of just how fast this thing is. It is unbelievably fast, and I'm just trying to stop here, and you can see how much momentum we had. That was like an actual 300 miles per hour we were driving at. And we drove so fast or accelerated so fast that I managed to like blow off the doors like partially. Like I'm literally going so fast the doors are falling off. That's how fast this thing is. I'm going to go ahead and try to get us back to the track in a very reckless way. So let's hope I don't mess this up, because it's not exactly stable at high speeds. 350, going straight through the bushes. Can't see nothing, and a building. At like almost 400 miles per hour that crash was. See, normally you need to go to like a brutal slope for a crash that hard. Nah, when you got this thing, you could just charge at the wall. And if I just hold the turbo now, it goes into crazy spin top mode, which maybe it'll stretch it back out. I crushed it, and if I spin it around, it'll fix itself. Or it'll just spin forever, and oh goodness, it is spinning fast though. Oh hey, it's fixing itself, I think. Oh yeah, that totally looks normal. It looks like a totally normal truck now. Amazing. That doesn't look normal at all. Keep spinning. Spin harder. I like doing that though. After it crashes, you could just spin it like crazy. So anyways, let's go ahead and reset that. Now, this is the fastest version, like I said. There are 3 other versions, and I want to do a quick comparison between them to give you an idea of just how fast they are. To do that, I'm going to go ahead and go to the UI editor and add a performance timer so you can see the speed and the time it takes for it to accelerate. First, we're just going to do a baseline run with the fastest one. So we're just going to do this kind of weirdly because it's weird. Like, you can't just boost and have it work because the timers don't work. So you have to, like, accelerate and then go on the boost a second afterwards. It's kind of a pain. Anyways, for the baseline, here we go. We have to accelerate, and then once I see the timer, I just get on the boost. So we got the first run in 2.13 seconds to 300 kilometers per hour, which is roughly 200 miles per hour. It's not quite that, but it's close to that. So now we're going to do the next one, which is slower, which is the ultra-powered rockets. So go ahead and spawn that one. And same plan. Boom, timer's there. Get on the turbo. If we didn't have to do it like that, I'm pretty sure the fastest one could do a sub 2-second 0 to 300 kilometers per hour. I'm pretty sure it could, but things get slowed down a bit because I have to start them off like that. So that one, a little bit faster than half the speed of the other one. And it's kind of the same for this one, the normal one. But it is slower. So I'm going to back this one up a little bit first, just so I know I'll have enough space to actually get up to speed, because I don't know if it'll be able to make it if I don't do that. I think it'd be really close to falling in the dirt, and I'd rather not fall in the dirt because that would make everything kind of skewed in terms of results. So it's just like, back it up and then go. And I got on the boost really early on that one, so that one's gonna have a good time. So 5.46. So again, it's a little less than half the speed. And there's a good crash with it. Now that's just the ones that have like a turbo to them. You also have the flying one, which is this one right here, and you can fly this one. Very similar to the plain bolide, which was a vehicle I used to use quite frequently in the past. So use the E to accelerate, use G to pull back like that, T to go downwards like that, and then you use F and H to go like this. You see how that works? Look at your keyboard and you look at the position of F and H. It'll make sense to you why one way goes left and one way goes right. You basically have a WASD setup, but you put your fingers in a different location. And right now, this is using some wimpy rockets. It's using the normals, I believe. And I could change that. If I wanted to, I could say, you know what? Don't use normal. Use the insane, which is faster than ultra. It's insane, ultra, normal, from fastest to slowest. So I could put 2 insanes on this thing, and now it'll really fly. Now that's flight. And I could do a lap time. I could do a lap of the Top Gear test track like this, just flying. Actually, these ones have so much thrust that I really can't pull up because it's pushing forward so hard. Like I can't pull up. I was trying to pull up that whole time and trying to go around and like go to the left or whatever, and I couldn't because it was just going so fast. It's crazy fast right there. And it's just like, speed! And that's the flying one, really. I'm gonna try to come down with a nice gentle landing, but I'm not very gentle. That's pretty good. I don't think anything got damaged. That's a gentle landing. And we could just go speed, speed, speed. And see how fast we can go. The speedometer's obviously not working because we're kind of in the air. I could kind of fly it instead. And it does go slower with the wings, by the way. And I missed my crash landing. Oh well, let's just land it normally. This thing is really easy to land. I will point that out. So that's one thing you could do with it. Another thing we could do, which is kind of fun, is go to another map and then try this other thing I want to do. I just want to go to a different map because I got bored of this area. Because like I keep going outside of the map and it's like, ew, gross. So now let's do things that the pickup hell was never made to do. For example, if we take the insane powered rockets one and then we remove one of the rockets, we can have a crazy spin top of death. We can do that. Just no rocket on one side. Now when you hit E, whoops, move the menus. Now when you hit E, that happens. It actually spins itself so hard it tears itself apart. You can hear pieces falling everywhere. And if you look at the truck and you freeze physics, you can tell it's not doing so well. I'm just going to keep spinning it. And you can see just how damaged it'll get. And it looks like it's huge, like it's stretching out. Because it is. It's stretching. Look how long the truck looks now. It looks longer than normal because it is longer than normal. And the more it spins, the worse it gets. Eventually, it does stop breaking apart. But I don't think we're at that point quite yet. Well, maybe we are. But anyways, that's what happens when you spin the truck up. I'll let it come to a stop without hopefully hitting the building. Don't hit that building, please. Good. So now, can you drive this thing? Yes. Does it drive well? Not really. But you can drive it still. That's fun. You can look at the interior. You're getting sliced in half by the roof. That's never pleasant. And I don't know what's going on under the... Like, is that... What is... I don't know what exactly that is. It got stretched out so bad. Oh, it's the spare tire. That's what it is. At first, I was thinking it was like an exhaust because I just see this giant gaping hole. But then it's like, oh, that's the spare tire. Because it's... What else would be down there? Anyways, it does drive. After all that stretching, which is pretty impressive. So that means... Get more boost. More turbo. Ooh. I've never done that before. Oh, my goodness. Did it just like collapse on its, like fold on itself and then unfold? I'm not even exactly sure what just happened there, but that was really interesting looking. Either way, that car is not doing so well. So I'm going to give him a new car. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and spawn up another vehicle and I'm going to hit this car with another car and see what happens. The car I'm going to use to hit it will be, let's use the H series because I don't use the H series that often. And we're going to use the cargo van. Get it in white because it really doesn't matter. And now put you to spin mode. And now we can go crash into him with my van. Box lift up thing. My H45. How's that? That's a legit way to say it. And I'm going to line up the camera assuming the truck is going to just tear me apart. That's what I think will happen. And pretty much that. Yeah, because now I'm tipping over. And is that my wheel or is that their wheel? Oh, that's their wheel in their face. I took their wheel off, but I flipped over. I think they get more damage just from spinning around than I just gave them, though. Wow, that actually slowed them down. I kind of centered up the thruster, so it just does a really slow spin instead of that crazy fast one. Where's the fun in that? Keep spinning fast. Now I'm going to hit you again, see if I can't do something fun. Ooh! I just saw something like the door or something just fly off and almost hit me. Might have been the door, I don't know, but something almost hit me. I wonder how much damage that would have done if it did hit me. The question is just, can I consistently shoot the door in a specific angle to actually line up to get hit by it? Or does it just go in whatever direction it feels like? If it goes in whatever direction it feels like, it's kind of hopeless to get hit by it. So, let's see this here real quick. So I'm going to just respawn the truck, and it's spinning already. And I know it shoots something in this direction. At least it did last time. And this time it's not. So it is... You got to get lucky with it. Maybe I can get lucky with this next shot. Alright, come on. I got to get lucky here. Please let me get hit. Oh, it seems like it wants to shoot him behind me, doesn't it? But I'll move. You pain. I'll move to like right here because that's where it seems like it wants to shoot it. Now get lucky. Please get lucky. Yes, I got hit by a door and it did just about nothing. Well, now I know it's not as strong as I was thinking. I thought it would have a lot of force behind it, but I guess it just doesn't have enough mass. It just can't do nothing. In your face. That's so in your face, I'm gonna get a T-Series and slam into you with that. I'd like to see you stand up to that. And T75 is the one I want. That's the one with the double set in the back of wheels, which is also the one that lags me the most, but you know what? I don't care. As long as I get to hit him, I'm happy. Plus, I get a better frame rate with this than I ever did before with the update that came out a while, which is nice. But anyways, get that slow-mo on because I want to see what happens. Oh, no. I thought I'd be able to get him. No, not happening. He got me. That was way worse than the box van ever was. I can come for revenge, though, with one wheel to steer. And then, that's funny, one wheel is steering, and then I have 8 wheels for power. That sure is efficient, isn't it? Gotcha, sort of. Not really. He's too violent. He's unstoppable. And you could do this with the other rockets, too. They just don't go that fast. Like, for example, if we did with the Ultras, it spins at a normal rate of speed, which doesn't, like, not much happens, basically. I could show you that real quick, though. Because the other ones is a little too fast where it just tears it to shreds. This one's a little too slow where nothing too interesting ever really happens. Like, that right there is about the max speed you'll see. Well, maybe not quite. It goes a little bit faster than that, but about right there. Yeah, that's as fast as it'll go. And it just looks like a really ridiculously fast donut speed. Like, most cars can't do donuts that fast unless it's some crazy guy. Oh, I just got your rocket. I literally took his rocket. Oh, no, it's still attached. I thought I tore it off. I fixed it. He now drives in a straight line. It's a miracle. A miracle I didn't want. It is funny when you damage the rockets how crazy things can go. Alright, so now we're spinning so hard the doors are being yanked off from, oh, I get them mixed up, centripetal or centrifugal force. I can't remember the difference. One of those forces, man, is yanking everything apart. And that's full speed spinning right there. But I can't really, like, even comprehend how fast it's spinning under these circumstances. The 8 times club, I can kind of comprehend it. And calm it down. You know, here's another thing, actually. Forget calming it down. I want to instead get the insane one and then mess around with some gravity. So let's say we wanted to do this in sun gravity. Would it work? No. What if we pull the gravity back to about 200? Little bit of movement. Little bits. Inches along at 208 gravities. 208 meters per second of gravity. However that's calculated out. It could do it at just under 200. We got some movement. We got movement. We can drive at just under 200 gravity. Maybe even at 200, actually. It's just really hard to be accurate unless you type it in. So let's type it in. Type it. My numbers don't work. I can't type for there. Weird. Okay, apparently that's not a typable spot for some reason. I don't know if that's a glitch or what, but I'll just do my best to get there. That's close enough. If it works here, it'll work at 200. And it doesn't work here. Oh, well, this is getting boring and tedious. Oh, now it won't work at all because it's uphill. Oh, well, forget it. You know what? Well, it could work at 200. Maybe. I'm not going to bother testing it and finding the exact number because that's going to be boring and tedious. Just know that this thing can at least drive at 100, no problem. Which is a pretty impressive feat. It could also do a negative Earth. Although that's not exactly driving. Ooh. Okay, how about this? What if we had 0 gravity on? We get 0 gravity, and then we put it to have only 1 rocket on it. I don't know why I pulled up that, but anyways. 1 rocket, and then let's see it spinning in the air like that. What does it do? Spin! Oh, that works pretty good. It kind of is like, I'm a helicopter. Oh, he got stretched out hard. Yeah, you really are a helicopter, aren't you? I don't think it'll drive anymore, but let's let it land and see. It's gonna be a interesting landing. It's just kind of gonna bounce off the ground a little bit and keep going because I'm waiting for the spinning to stop, but I guess it really won't stop very soon with being zero gravity. There's just not enough air resistance. All right, I put it on Pluto, hoping that would take it down gently, but it's not happening. So let's just go Earth. All right, you could drive, right? Vroom vroom, vroom 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 vroom. How funny! The tires still spin. They just ain't going nowhere. That tire wants to go though. That is a tire, isn't it? Wait, come back. Stop. You can blame it all on me. Just stop. All right, froze physics. Were you a tire at one point in time? I think you were. Or maybe you're not. You had to have been a tire. Why else would it be flipping out like that? You're probably right there. Anyways. What else could we do with this? I don't know. I mean, that's kind of like all I can really think of doing with it. It's just the ability to go very, very fast and crash into things very, very hard. And then also the ability to fly if you choose this one. And the ability to really ruin a frame rate. Hello? Was it the big rig? Yeah, probably. Stop ruining frame rates. There we go. That's better. Oh, but I'm going to hit a mountain maybe. Alright, so I'm going to do a gentle landing on the top of that mountain. That is my goal. A little more thrust. More thrust! We're going to crash into the mountain. That was not gentle at all. Oh well, I tried. I did good the other time. I guess I just didn't have enough momentum. Like I gotta come in like that. Like that. It looked more violent. It looked more violent, but no damage was done to the vehicle. So it has to have actually been less G's. Logically. Oh, couldn't pull up fast enough. Interior is all the same though, so you don't have no gauges to tell you how you're flying or anything like that. You're just like, I think I'm flying. I am flying. Except we can't fly good right now because this thing's all crooked. From that last crash. It's like, I want to go left. No. I want to go left. No. I'm not telling it to go left. I'm only telling it to go right. This whole tilt, tilt, tilt. That's the vehicle's damage. Let's slam you into the ground and see how the wings hold up. Wings held up. Sure. See no issues there. I mean, they do have a J-beam structure to them, so I would assume they would. Everything does. Kind of an unusual one because it's just like, it looks crazy like the way it's all triangular at the back and stuff. But it works. That's all that matters to me is that it works. And this is what happens when you use only the T. I was wondering if you could do that. So it's only like pulling back because it actually uses thrusters to do that. You could just drive around like this. Like, we just drive around like this. La 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 la. Driving around, driving around. Oh, I have no way to control this thing. Why did I decide to do this? Maybe, yeah, there we go. That works. Haha, I could drive. With 2 wheels. Sometimes 4. Sometimes none. Sometimes a wing. Right, enough of that. Let's go somewhere else. Let's go to you know what? I think I've done all I want to do, which is driving the vehicle. So let's just wreck it up at places like the Descent. And I'm going to use the one with the plane wings and all that because I want to see how those get damaged. I'm not even going to try to fly it because I could just fly all the way down, but that'd be boring. I want to see kind of how it floats on its own. So I'm just not touching anything after that first jump and seeing what happens. And it might make it down all on its own without me touching a button. That would be pretty cool with very minimal damage. Oh, no, there's some damage. It's going down. Well, but it's holding itself up. Like, it got lift. It got lift, so it can kind of make it. This is the gentlest descent run I have ever done right here. Like, I've never had one where the truck came out looking that good. Like, it's just, no, it doesn't happen like that normally. That looks great. Like, after what it just did, it got most of the damage right there. Shoot. Still drives even. Does it still fly? Sort of. Pulling upwards and to the left a little bit, but it does fly. Which is impressive. But boring. Let's go somewhere else then, and let's just do one thing at yeah, we'll do Leap of Death. Why not? Where's Leap of Death? Oh wait, there's a search bar that I always forget about. Aha! So lazy. You know, before we do this, I should really get rid of the little timer in the bottom. It's just like taking up space, doing nothing. And now, we can go ahead and go down this. And I'm gonna make sure it goes down. Like, it might just be able to, well, you know what? I'll just see what happens. How's that? I was gonna say, I'll make sure it crashes, but I'm just gonna drive it off the edge and then not touch. I'm not gonna touch it at all. I'm just gonna see what happens. Is it gonna have enough, is it gonna be able to, like, pull up and make it? Maybe? This is actually one of the more interesting leap of death, now that I think about it, because I really have no idea what's gonna happen. Normally it's like, okay, the car's gonna crash once, and it's gonna crash again. It's gonna be ruined! This one, I don't know. It's actually gonna make it all the way down. Like, I'm not pulling up or using thrust of any kind. I'm just letting it coast like a paper airplane, basically, and it's gonna make it to the water. And seems like it's going at a pretty low speed. I mean, for what it just did, like a jump of hundreds and hundreds of feet, it's going pretty slow. Right here, I'm gonna just try to level it out with the water and make the landing as soft as possible. Oh, come on, and you glitch out. Well, that went well. Whoops, I hit K instead of J. Okay. All right, so now that we did that, let's do it this way. And this way is the same as always, where we just ruin it. Come on, go down, go down, go down, go down, go down. Yes. And now it's going up. Oh, well. This way does not work well. I think we'll stop. Well, let's try to get it down. Come on, go to the... Oh, no, I hit the wrong button. I meant to hit T instead of... And then I hit R. Fine, we'll try it again. The dumb mistake I made. I'm just gonna go straight down, though. And hopefully that'll get enough damage on it to allow it to kind of roll down. Roll! Roll. Those big wings are gonna get stuck on something. I know it. Yep, told you. Oh well, that's enough of that. And to finish things off, we'll go to brutal slope because that's what we always do. So all I want to do here is just do a really hard crash with the insane powered rockets. And I really don't expect this to work, to be honest. I'm pretty sure what's gonna happen is I'm just gonna lose control and crash because it's just too fast. Like, I can't control it. I'm just guessing that's what'll happen, at least, because I can't control it in a straight line normally, and right now I got to do it while we're even going faster, probably. So get it going, and then just turbo. No, losing control, losing control. Oh, the doors are falling off. But we made it. We made it. We went about 100 miles per hour faster than a normal kind of run like this, so not that much different. But we made it, and now the truck is gone. Ta-da! It's a magic trick. Look at those tires, man. They're multi-dimensional. They're coming right at me. Look at that. The 3D right here. If we had like recording in 3D, this would be great to watch right here. Just woo, woo, whoosh. Man, that'd be like some cheesy 3D, but it would be perfect use to cheesy 3D. And that'll do it. If there's anything else you would like to see with the pickup hell, feel free to request it. Otherwise, until next time, this is WhyBeAre. I'll see ya. That was neat.